Hey, what's up YouTube? Luso here, and I'm going to be showing you guys my new Harpie build. So as I said before, I changed it around from a burn strategy to a beatdown strategy, and so I'm just going to run through the changes with you guys, show you how it works, just kind of give you some little info on it, some of the plays that make it so good. Harpies are kind of an ever-changing archetype at the moment. There's a lot of cards that have a potential to be released or aren't out yet, such as Harpie Dancer, creating a new trap card for them in Legendary Collection Joey's World. And so, I mean, this deck will keep being updated as time goes on, but I'm going to show you guys where it's at now. So just to jump into the profile here, I went back to the Rabbit engine. So you have 2 Rescue Rabbit. With him, for vanillas, you have 3 Harpie Girl and 3 Harpie's Brother. Then moving on to the effect monsters, you have 3 Harpie Channeler, 3 Cyber Harpie Lady, and 3 Harpie's Queen. Now these are kind of the key cards right here to the deck. Cyber Harpie counts as Harpie Lady in the graveyard and field, deck, hand, pretty much anywhere, and so that's why you don't run the vanilla of Harpie Lady. Harpie's Queen over here, you can discard her to add the field spell from deck to hand, Harpie's Hunting Ground, or it's a 1900 beat stick and counts as Harpie Lady on the field and graveyard. And then over here you have Harpie Channeler. This is kind of the best one of the 3 in my opinion. It's the most versatile. Like Queen, it counts as Harpie Lady in your graveyard and on the field. You can take and discard a Harpie card to special summon another Harpie monster from your deck with this card, and if there's a dragon on the field, it becomes a level 7, so then you break into rank 7, so much easier. And so there's so many more plays that one sets up. Next, I'm running 2 Harpie's Pet Dragon, and so I mean that can be special summoned with Channeler, and then easy rank 7 all at once. I'm running 2 Tempest, and a Windrose. I'm running Windrose just because, since it's finally an elemental lord for the wind archetype, it fits in really well. With Tempest, you have the graveyard manipulation, you can discard Queen, helps with the graveyard. So it's just really easy to maintain the graveyard, to drop Windrose all at once. Windrose gives you essentially the Harpie's Feather Duster that this deck no longer has. I mean, so it's just a really good card in here, and I have enjoyed using it. And then to finish out the monsters, 2 Summoner Monk. So discard a spell card and special summon something from the deck. Go into rank 4s easily, or you can take and special summon Channeler, discard a monster, and go into a rank 7. So I mean, there's a lot of different plays you can do that way. Moving on to the spells, I'm running 2 field spell, and so just a target for Harpie's Queen to search out. And then when there's a Harpie Lady is summoned, so any of those 3, Channeler, Queen, or Cyber, then you have to destroy a spell card on the field, or sorry, spell or trap card on the field. So, I mean, you can destroy your own if you have to, but I mean, it helps keep your opponent's spell and trap at bay. Is kind of the big thing with that. Next, 3 Hysteric Sign. This is kind of the card that people are going back and forth on whether or not they want to run. So I was running 2 for a while just because I like the way its secondary effect works. When this card is sent from your hand or field to the graveyard, at the end of that turn you had to add 3 Harpie cards from your deck to hand. And so I mean, then you add a Queen, a Cyber, and a Channeler all at once. But what really pushed me over the edge of running to run 3 now is the fact that it is when it's discarded. You can add that as well. And so discard that for Summoner Monk's effect. You get the special summon off Summoner Monk, and then you just set up your hand from Hysteric Sign that way. So I mean, that's just extremely broken. The other thing is with this, its primary effect, if you activate it, you'd add a Elegant Egotist from your graveyard or deck to your hand. So with that, I'm running 1 Elegant Egotist just because you have essentially 3 searches for them if you need it. Elegant Egotist, if you have a Harpie Lady on the field, you get to special summon a Harpie Lady from your hand or deck. So it's a way to special summon Cyber Harpie Lady, is why I run that. And so I mean, that's really good. And to me, 1's enough just because, again, you have those 3 searches for it, and you keep reusing it. Next up, I have 2 Swallow's Nest. So this is kind of a card that a lot of people don't know about, I don't think. With this, it's really great in any Winged Beast deck. What you do is you can tribute off a Winged Beast monster on the field to special summon one of the same level from your deck. So it's a really great way to search for Channeler. Because, I mean, you have Harpie's Brother, Queen, Cyber Harpie Lady, so all of which you can just normal summon and then tribute off for Harpie's Channeler. And Channeler's kind of like the best one to have on the field just because you can go into rank 7s with it so easily. And so 2 Swallow's Nest to help search out Channeler and get it to your field faster. Then wrapping out the spells, you have your generics, Heavy Storm, Monster Reborn, and Dark Hole. Moving on to traps, I'm running 2 Hysteric Party. This is a great trap for the archetype of Harpies in general. You discard a card, and then you special summon as many Harpie Ladies from your graveyard as possible. And so you essentially have 9 Harpie Ladies that could be in your graveyard. If you have an empty field, you can special summon 5 that way, and that helps you break into the larger rank 4 monsters, such as like Harpie's Pet Phantasmal Dragon, that require 3 to make. You can make them really easy with that. Next, you have an Icarus attack. I'm running one of these. I use it more on the defensive. I'll set it in the back row, and then if it has to be destroyed or gets targeted for destruction, then chain it off. With that, you tribute a Winged Beast and destroy 2 monsters on the field. So a great Winged Beast, if you have in your hand, you can just set is Harpie Girl, and then wait and set off Icarus attack when you need to. But, I mean, so it's more of a defensive last-minute play. I don't actively seek to try to use that one. Then a Torrential Tribute, a Bottomless Trap Hole, and then both Solemns, Judgment and Warning. So that puts the deck at 42 cards. For here, I'm going to show you the extra deck I have for it at the moment. Rank 2s, Gachi Gachi Gensu, and Daigusto Phoenix. Gachi Gachi, pretty standard, kind of a defensive wall. You can keep detaching materials to keep them alive. Plus, all monsters you control gain 200 attack per material, so that's always great. Daigusto Phoenix, he's kind of broken when combined with Harpie's Pet Phantasmal Dragon, because with him you detach one, you select a wind monster on the field, and then that monster gets to attack twice. So then with Harpie's Pet Phantasmal Dragon, when you detach one from it, you get to attack directly, so that's kind of broken. I'm running 2 rank 3s in here, Totem Bird and Leviaire. I'll get back to those and why I have them in here, even though there wasn't any level 3s in the main deck. 2 Lightning Chidori, 2 Harpie's Pet Phantasmal Dragon, an Ice Beast Xerophane, a Photon Pappy, a Queen Dragon Jin, just because you are running so many dragons in the deck. And then your rank 7s. You have 2 Dracosac, your number 11 Big Eye, and your number 74 Master of Blades. So then, side deck-wise, the reason I run rank 3s is because I side in 3 Sonic Duck. Sonic Duck, I will usually replace Harpie's Brother for game 2, just because people aren't expecting it. Then you have your Totem Bird with a little extra negation effect. And so it's just something different for the deck. Again, Harpie's Brother has been renamed Sky Scout, and so as far as Konami's concerned, it's no longer a Harpie. So you don't really get any of the advantages of being able to discard it for Channeler's Effect or anything like that. And so Sonic Duck isn't too hard to side in. It doesn't really set you back at all. And then also, side deck-wise, I run a Quill Pin, just because it helps you reuse cards in your graveyard, adds them back to your deck. So it's a really good one to side in. Other than that, the side deck's really up for your own choices. And so that brings us to the end of the Harpie deck profile, guys. If you like what you see, go ahead and like and subscribe. As always, if you have comments, please list them below. I'm more than happy to respond to any of them. Other than that, it's Luso with Team D Plus Gaming signing out.